What's up, YouTube? It's your girl, Almond Brown 09, coming to you guys today with another episode of My Reality, the Big Brother Season 22 All-Star Recap. Episode number 12. And this is the episode with the veto competition. We know that K-Star and Kevin has been nominated by Enzo to be eliminated out of the Big Brother house. This whole episode burned my biscuits. And I'm going to tell y'all why. First and foremost, I'm upset still that K-Star was on the block, but whatever. We already knew that that was going to happen. Of course, they say they put Kevin up as a pawn. Kevin is crying like a little baby again, but he's like, oh, I got to win. I got to win. But, you know, he having all these conversations with, he had a conversation with David to see where David's head was, if he was going to get picked for the veto, would he fight for Kevin? And he was like, yeah, you know, because they are two outcasts really in the house. Like, they really float wherever the wind blows, that's where they go. But Enzo is just, he's so big-headed. But I mean, in a sense, I do kind of like the fact that he's like, this is my HOH competition, this is my HOH week, and I'm going to do whatever I want to do. So, I like that part, and I don't have my notebook. I had all my notes and left them at home, but I'm here. I'm at the salon waiting on my next client, so I figured I'll talk to y'all for a little minute. Anyways, that's besides the point. Y'all know I will go left and then go back right and come back down the center. But, so I'm going to try to remember. But Tyler and Enzo talked or whatnot, and they're trying to see who else, if either one of them was to pull themselves off the block, who would they put up? And they were talking about Ian. And I told y'all Ian is very mysterious. So they were talking about him. And you know what I noticed about Ian? Now, y'all tell me if y'all pay attention to this, or maybe if it's just me. But Ian, when Ian starts to talk gameplay with certain people, he starts to do this. And it used to be subtle. But now he does it a little bit more now. So, and I'm not saying that's not because of, he said he was on the spectrum. I'm not saying that's not because of that. But when he's in confessional, he don't rock not damn time. I have not seen Ian rock while he's sitting in confessional talking. When he started talking to Enzo up in the room, at first he was not rocking. And then all of a sudden, once they really started talking and he trying to see where Enzo's head was, he started to rock. When he was sitting in the bathroom on that sofa at first, he wasn't rocking. And then he starts to rock. So I don't know if that's a part of his gameplay or what. But I don't know. I want to say he kind of using it. But at the same time, I don't know. But and I'm going to be all over the place. But y'all, baby, we'll get there. But yeah, so Ian, I don't know, Ian and his intuition, he went upstairs to talk to Enzo for the first time, really talking gameplay to see where his head was at. And Enzo was like, dude, you ain't never come up here and talk to me about gameplay until you heard me say what I said at the veto. When he nominated him, he was saying, you know, because K-Star don't talk gameplay with him, that he nominated him. And so now he's up there talking gameplay. And Enzo is not falling for it at all. K-Star went to talk to Enzo as well. Ugh. And K-Star was just like, you know, if you keep me here, I will not vote you out. And, you know, he was saying that, oh, I'm a good judge of character. I know when somebody's telling me the truth or not. K-Star, why would you say that? Because Enzo is lying right to your face, boo. No, him not telling you the truth. Him not telling you the truth. But anyways, so K-Star talks to Bailey. Now, when I tell you that conversation between Bailey and Enzar, that conversation between K-Star and Bailey was so cringeworthy. I couldn't stand it. And I'm like, why are you so defensive? When he said, you know, well, just think about it. Well, I'm not stupid. He was like, well, I'm not calling you that. Well, you know, it sounds condescending. How? When he says, think about it. She been like, they really hurting. Davon, it's like they show their hands so easily. And Davon wasn't even in this episode, really. They showed her face, but she wasn't really even in this episode. But Bailey was just like, okay, the man picked, wait a minute. I don't fast forward so far, but anyway, since I'm there, They're at the veto. They're picking the people for the veto competition. Enzo picked Tyler for the 4th time he done got picked to play the veto competition. K-Star picked Bailey, and Kevin actually picked David. And it's like, that's crazy because it worked out the way that he said he wanted. You know, if he was to pick house guest choice, he was going to choose David. So it worked out for him. So, you know, now they're having gameplay or game talk or whatnot. Of course, we know Tyler is going to keep it the same for Enzo. But K-Star goes to talk to Bailey about who she would choose or what would she do with the veto if she was to win. And she was just like so defensive. Like, we know you in an alliance with Enzo, but at the same time, don't show your hand. Don't show your hand. And I know K-Star is not that slow. I'm so disappointed. But anyways, child, Danny still being manipulative. Nicole F, she was upstairs with Cody and Enzo, and they're saying that Ian might be a replacement if one of those guys on the block put themselves off. And of course, she did not want that to happen, but she's not gonna say that. You got 2 or 3 other people from your alliance in there against you and Ian. Which one will you choose? So she ended up not saying anything, but she doesn't want Ian to be chosen as the replacement. Okay, so here it goes. I'm gonna fast forward because I told y'all this whole episode burned my biscuits. But here goes the veto competition. Big Brother Theater or whatever it was, they were being puppets. The puppet master was pulling them. They had to hold on to these ropes, and their feet were in like stirrups, like they was riding on a horse without the actual horse. And so they were being pulled to and fro, and baby, that paint, when it came out the first time and it shot out, everybody jumped. But I'm so upset. How? K-Star, he in the confessional. Yes, I'm going to win this. This for Big Brother All-Star. This for the Big B crew. Da, da, da. I'm like, okay, K-Star, you going to get this. You got this, boo. Child, he the first one out. Sephora, I know you excited. But K-Star, how are you the first person out and you the one on the blog? I'm going to need you to get your life. Get it together. What are you doing? Sir, you the only one in here for you and you fall out first. Whatever. So after him, Tyler fell. Then Enzo fell. And you have Bailey, Kevin, and David up there. And they're doing really, really good. Bailey fell. I'm glad she fell. How about that? Since you want to sit up there and get all snippy with K-Star, I'm glad she fell. Anyways, so then we have David and Kevin. Baby, they're going back and forth. Kevin was like, please, David. Please. Baby, please. He wanted him to let go. Because Kevin like, I want to put my own stuff off the block. He was not trusting that David was going to pull him off the block. Why? You had this whole conversation with this man and he said that he would save you. Now you don't trust him that he up there with you? And so David held on for dear life for as long as he could. And I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. Kevin won. He won the power of veto. So, of course, he gets in his confessional. He was like, oh my God, this is for my husband. Shut up, you little crybaby. But he won fair and square. He got up there and did his thing. So kudos to you, Kevin, for winning the power of veto. Of course, he did not take himself off the block. So now that they know that Kevin is going to, he did take himself off the block. Now that we know Kevin is going to take himself off, Christmas was talking to Enzo about being the replacement, because everybody know K-Star want to get out. And if there was to put anybody else up there, then they know that it's a possibility somebody else might get voted out. But they were thinking about Danny because they said Danny doing too much. Danny talking a little bit too much for them. I told y'all she around here spreading these seeds and planting these trees. Baby, that same tree gonna come over and shade her and swallow her right on up. But come on, Danny, do what you do. Because I know K-Star about to be gone. K-Star about to be gone. So the next person in line for me is Danny. Why? Because she doing what she's supposed to do. She playing the game and she ain't riding the wave. She around here being sneaky, which is what they supposed to do. And I ain't mad at her. But that was this episode. I'm upset because K-Star is probably going home. KSR, I really did feel like he did not fight hard enough. You waited till the last minute. You waited till Janelle left to actually just try to play the competition. Otherwise, y'all just sitting there playing patty cake. Patty cake, patty cake. Bake up, man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can. You going downstairs for some water? Okay, bring me some back. Like, no, y'all need to be out there talking gameplay, but they was not having it. So, whatever. I mean, you reap what you sow. And he ain't sold nothing but quiet. That's all. Well, now you want to talk that Janelle gone. KSR. But I still love you. But I know you're going to be gone. And I know it's some excited and happy people. Because some people did not like KSR, but that's okay. But yeah, that's it for this episode for me. We'll see what happens at the head of household competition. I'm going to try to go live tonight for a live recap and reaction of the head of household competition. Prayerfully, I can watch it in real time this time and not have to wait till after midnight to watch the show, because I'll be missing it because I'll be working and then get home and start have to cook and stuff. So we'll see, but I'll try to come back later on tonight around 10:30, 11 o'clock for a live reaction and recap. So if you guys like these videos, when I do my reality check for these, for Big Brother All-Stars, you guys let me know by leaving a comment down below. Like the video, share the video. If you have any comments, like what do you think? What did you think about Kevin winning the power of veto? Who do you think is going to get eliminated tonight out of not Kevin, but out of KSR and Christmas? Because Christmas was put up on the block in replacement of Kevin. She volunteered. She was trying to look like she was sad, but everybody knew, child. And then Enzo, hold on. What did Enzo say? Pretty much like, well, you know, you're the target. I just put somebody else up, but we know that you're the house target. Oh, you so bigoted. Oh, I can't wait till it's time for somebody to put Enzo up on the block. Who y'all think? That's, you know what? Who do you think will be the one to put up Enzo on the block? Because he needs to go. Meow meow. Baby, your cat meow mix is gone. It's running out. How about that? So y'all let me know. Leave your comment down below. Rate if you have not subscribed. Why? I mean, why? You here, you stay to the end of the video. Don't you love me? Subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can get those good church bells on the side, so you can get a notification every time I upload or go live. But I love y'all with the love of God, and there is what? Nothing you can do about it. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.